Good evening. An Albuquerque man is behind bars tonight, accused of taking people's unemployment money and using phony information to get a job at H&R Block.
This is not the first or even the second time he's been caught either. News 13's Jamie Seymour sat down with detectives to find out how they caught him and sent him to jail once again.
Russell Mays started this year as an employee for H&R Block, but it wasn't long before one customer noticed that right after her tax appointment with him, her unemployment benefits stopped.
A former tax preparer is in hot water after a customer says she stopped receiving unemployment not long after filing her taxes. Her tax preparer had asked for her login information for New Mexico Workforce Solutions.
They thought they needed to give this information to the tax prep professional for their taxes.
She says Russell Mays was the only other person who knew her account info, and $1,400 in missing bucks later, she knew something was up. When BCSO detectives started digging deeper with Workforce Solutions, they found a bank account tied to Mays was also bringing more than $700 in unemployment funds from another person.
Once I talked to that victim, they had no idea that they even qualified or even had any unemployment insurance benefits, much less had any idea that they were receiving any benefits.
Sure enough, they mentioned they also got their taxes done at the H&R Block on 2nd near Osuna. And court records show this isn't Mays' first fraud charge or his second. A year after a 2018 indictment for credit card and identity theft, he was convicted of forgery when applying for a job at Los Poblanos. When his application was flagged, an employee says he claimed he was a victim of identity theft and produced falsified court documents that seemed to misuse two legal terms. So how was he able to pass a background check with H&R Block? Then again for his most recent job with a hospitality company. Detective Waylon Proctor says Mays used his mom's social security number linked to no criminal record.
It's a very decentralized process, so these people, I don't think they really look to see if names match up with names and social security numbers. They just make sure that there's nothing, no like past criminal history or something like that.
Detectives say even with warrants, COVID backlogs have only delayed getting proof like bank statements and hiring documents from corporations to make an arrest.
It takes a long time for these white-collar cases to come to a head just because it takes so much time to get records back.
After a months-long investigation, BCSO took Mays into custody this week.
We reached out to H&R Block for comment. They tell us they're aware of the situation, but because there is ongoing litigation, they can't comment. Back to you.
All right, Jamie, thank you. Mays is currently behind bars at MDC, where he's facing 4 felony counts of fraud and 2 of identity theft.